jersey. Missouri State goes with the road blacks with white numbering and lettering on the front and the back, and they have maroon highlights. It's going to be Jones taking the tip for ORU. They go left to right. Missouri State goes right to left. It's won back by Hampton and the Bears. And here we go from the Mabee Center. Big game for the Golden Eagles, trying to get back on track here in the early stages of December. Hampton, they swing it around. That's Zaxton King on the left wing. Jones hit the deck underneath, and it's going to be an offensive foul. A quick one on Ose Bonsu, 280 pounds, maybe not working in his favor there.
Ose Bonsu, I don't think he knows how strong he is because he really didn't hit him that hard, but the defender certainly bounced off of him.
His matchup with Josh Jones, that's going to be one to look out for here today. Josh about 6 inches taller. He's got the ball now in the left post. Double team comes quickly. Jones has to get rid of it. He does as he falls down to Miller at the left wing. 16 to shoot. Miller gets to the free throw line, dumps it underneath. Jones with a pump fake and layup miss. Got his own miss, puts it back up and in. Here comes Mo State the other way. King over to the near side for Martin, left wing. Martin dribbles right, gets to the free throw line inside the paint now. Martin still looking around, being harassed by Jones, and a 3-second call.
Excellent defense on Jones. Never left his feet, stayed with the offensive player, and Martin turned it over.
What a start for ORU on the defensive side of the ball. You get the turnover, and you have an offensive foul called on one of their most important players in Ose Bonsu down low. McBride with it left wing. Up top, Alajiki straight on three. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the starting lineup, Sam Alajiki, and it's a quick 5-0 start for the Golden Eagles.
Great to see Alajiki get off to a good start, just like he did against Belmont and had almost 20 points in the first half.
Ose Bonsu, top of the key. Looking to hand off for White, doesn't get it to him. Now kicks it into the corner for Chase Martin. The coach's son, will get to him in just a minute. Up top for White, now at the free throw line for Hampton. Hampton dribbles once, now gives it over to King, left wing, working around Robinson with 8 to shoot. Kicks it out right wing, pump fake, step back 3 on the way. Rattles out, offensive rebound. Ose Bonsu got tied up with a defender underneath, and it was swatted away by Jones. Another stop for ORU. Alajiki with the top of the key, now up top for Robinson to reset the ORU logo. Robinson goes around, Alajiki to the left wing. Now up top for Alajiki, being guarded by White. Dribbles to the right wing, 14 to shoot. Alajiki trying to back his way and kicks it up top. Jones faked the 3, dribbles once to his left. 9 to shoot for ORU. They got to reset with Robinson at half court. 6 to shoot. Robinson a couple of crossovers. Gets to the free throw line. Right-handed layup, no good. Rebound tapped around. Who's going to grab it? It's Ose Bonsu from Missouri State. And here come the Bears. Up the far side, that's Zaxton King with it. Dribbles towards the top of the key. King with a hesitation gets around Robinson. Wild layup, no good, but a late foul call is going to go on D-Rob. His first, the team's first.
Good patient by ORU down in the last offensive possession. They ended up getting a nice little look, but unfortunately they couldn't get the offensive board.
So Zaxton King going to go to the line. 66% free throw shooter this year, averaging just over 11 points. Well, we mentioned Chase Martin, the coach's son. Quanzo Martin, the coach in his 4th season with Missouri State. It's actually his 2nd stint as the first free throw goes down. But he's 65 and 44 with the Bears all time. He's in his 15th season overall. 268 and 201 across multiple teams, including Tennessee, Cal, and Missouri. Second free throw up and good, and it's 5-2.
Missouri State come with some soft pressure. They're not going to necessarily look the press, but they're going to pick up a little sooner than they normally do.
McBride gives it over to Miller, nearly turned it over. Alajiki with it at the logo. Now handed off for McBride. That one's stripped away. Here comes Martin on the other side. Nice move to get by McBride, and he lays it in. It's 5-4.
Those are what ORU wants to avoid, unforced turnovers.
McBride uses a screen to the right from Alajiki. Now gives it right back to him. Alajiki, top of the key, dribbles towards the right wing, hands off for Miller. Miller straight on 3 on the way. Yes, sir.
Great in and out dribble by Miller there. Great rhythm jump shot.
Quickly on the other side, it's Missouri State. Ose Bonsu. He hands it off for Martin. Martin dribbles left at the elbow, dumps it underneath for Ose Bonsu. Now Hampton, a left wing 3 on the way. He answers.
Ose Bonsu with a great in-out pass there. That's a rhythm jump shot that's usually going to fall when it's that well executed.
McBride dribbling through traffic, nearly turned it over. Alajiki with it left wing. Dumps it underneath for Jones. Jones working on Ose Bonsu. Got bodied up. Kicks it outside for McBride with 13. McBride dribbles right. Wanted a reach and foul. Now he dribbles it back out to the corner. Miller top of the key with 8 to shoot. Miller gets inside off a nice dribble move, and he got tripped inside, and a foul is going to be called. Saxton King picks up the foul, his first, the team's second. And checking in for the first time is Alan Udemadu. He takes Ose Bansu's spot.
I think Coach Martin realized that Ose Bansu could pick up his second foul pretty quick there, so he got him out, probably talked to him, and get him right back into the game.
Robinson to McBride, left wing three on the way. It's good. ORU off to a scorching hot start from beyond the arc, and it's 11-7.
Terrific offensive execution by ORU each possession.
White with it, left wing for Missouri State. 11-7 ORU. Almost 4 minutes gone here in this first half. Over to the right wing for Martin, now up top. That's Odemadu. Now Martin drives baseline, and a bump foul is going to be called on Alajiki. That's his first, the team's second. And checking in for Missouri State is Mose Downing Rivers. He'll take the spot of Saxton King. So the same five out there for ORU. Downing Rivers saying about it on the baseline, gets it into the corner. They kick it up top of the key for Hampton. Hampton hands off for Des White. White over right wing. Now inside Hampton, nice move, and the left-handed layup is good. 11-9, ORU still on top. Under 16 left in this first half. McBride brings it up, goes to the right wing, dribbles it back out. Now top of the key for Alajiki. Alajiki looking for Miller. Handoff was mishandled immediately, but then Miller got it back. Miller, fake going around the screen from Jones, now bounces it to him. Jones over to the right wing. McBride, another three. He's got another one. Back-to-back threes for Mackey, and it's 14-9, a promising start for him.
Excellent ball movement, side to side, very patient, wonderful execution.
Now on the other side, Downing Rivers hands off. White, they swing it around. Hampton will try a three off the front rim. Offensive rebound, however, goes to Adumadu. And that one is a foul underneath. Excuse me, Adumadu. That's going to take some getting used to, Tom. That's a tough name. But that'll send us to the under-16 media timeout. Good start offensively for ORU. They lead at 14-9 over Missouri State. Back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
When was the last time you donated blood? Have you been putting it off and telling yourself someone else will do it, or it's not the end of the world? Unfortunately, it could be the end of the world for someone. Donations help patients see tomorrow and give families more time with their loved ones. We need you to step up and donate. Visit obi.org/wear or call 1-877-340-8777 to schedule your donation today. Local patients are counting on you.
Out of the timeout, Oral Roberts ball. They lead at 14-9 against Missouri State. Here to kick off the month of December. Connor Clark and the coach, Tom Schuberth, here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Alajiki with it left wing. Hands off for Robinson. Robinson through traffic, now at the top of the key. Dribbles left inside of the elbow. Has to get it back out. Robinson out into the corner for Miller left side. Miller nearly stepped out of bounds, being harassed over there by Downing Rivers. Now he dribbles it back up the sideline, 6 to shoot. Miller gets around his defender, gets inside, wild layup, no good. It did not hit the rim. The shot clock did reset. Jones got the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled on the way back up. Kind of interesting how to handle that there. The shot clock did not reset, and from our angle, it didn't look like the ball hit the rim.
It did not hit the rim, I don't believe, Connor. But fortunately, Jones got fouled going up, so he's going to shoot 2 free throws, which is great for ORU.
So Jones coming off of a career-high night. Career high in points and rebounds against Rogers State, 16 and 11 for the big man. First free throw up and good. We should also mention, too, speaking of double-digit scoring efforts, a big loss here for Missouri State today. Vincent Brady II will not play, averages 14 a game for this Bears team. So hopefully Oral Roberts can take advantage of that. So far in the early going, they have.
That's a huge loss for the Bears. Quanzo Martin has gone to some guys that haven't been playing all that much, as you see the subs he's putting in right now.
Second free throw up and good from Josh Jones. Knocks down a pair, makes it 16-9. They just announced here in the gym that Isaac McBride has surpassed 1,500 points in his ORU career with his last 3. So congratulations to Mackey. Now on the other side, driving inside is Martin, nearly threw it away. Now Ademadu over to Martin, left corner. Gets around JoJo Moore, who's into the ball game, seeing his first minutes in the last 3 games. And a foul underneath. It's going to go on Missouri State. And number 24, Allen Ademadu.
Personal 14 foul. Golden Eagles ball.
So a foul on the other end. We apologize for the pause there. Sam Alajiki picks up his second personal. 16-9. Just over 14 minutes left to go in this first half. King with it left wing. Now up top for Downing Rivers. He dribbles right to the yellow, gets to the free throw line, fake the jumper, dumps it underneath Jose, and that one is blocked by Jones. Jose Bonzu tried to get up, and now he does, and lays it in, plus the foul.
It's certainly been a physical ball game underneath. They're allowing them to play, which is a good thing for ORU. They've got more depth and their size advantage, but fortunately, they haven't been called for many fouls.
So Jose Bonzu to the free throw line. 16-11. Jose Bonzu with 2 points here tonight after the lay-in, but he missed the free throw. Rebound to Jones. Here comes McBride pushing up the far sideline. Now he'll slow it down. At the deep left wing. Now he dribbles to the ORU logo, looking out for a play call. Now he gets it. Dribbles right to an Alajiki screen. On the right wing, he's working one-on-one with Logan Epps into the ball game for the first time. McBride, floater in the lane, no good, but he got fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line for 2.
You don't want to foul a jump shooter. Allow him to challenge the shot, make him make a difficult one, and unfortunately Epps fouled.
Logan Epps picks up his first personal, the team's 4th. McBride with a chance for 2 at the line. He's got 6 points in the early going. First free throw takes a friendly bounce. 92% free throw shooter on the season is McBride. Well, you can kick off the festive season and book your experience at the Warren Duck Club. It's located inside the DoubleTree by Hilton Tulsa. Warren Place and decorated in collaboration with Amber Marie. The season of Spark will get you and your family in the Christmas spirit. Reservations can be made using Open Table. Mackey knocks down a pair. He's up to 8 points, and it's a 7-point lead for ORU at 18-11. Downing Rivers brings it across the far side, advances it over to White. Now back up top. Excuse me, that was Martin. Now Martin left wing, working on the freshman JoJo Moore. Luke Gray also into the ball game for the first time. Now right wing. King has it, top of the key with 8 to shoot. King now near side for Hampton. Hampton in the left corner, 4 to shoot. I don't know if he realizes it. Now up top, they got to let one fly. Martin doesn't realize it, and it's a shot clock violation.
Really good defensive stand by the Golden Eagles. They were focused, never panicked, didn't double team, just played straight, couldn't allow the ball to get in the lane.
Zaxton King checks out. Des White back into the ball game for the Bears. And Alajiki to inbound it on the sideline. Gives it over to Mackey, who will bring it up. 18-11 ORU, 13 minutes left to go in the first half. Good start for the Golden Eagles at home. Mackey goes right around a Luke Gray screen. He'll lob it up. Gray goes up with it, missed it, but he got fouled. He nearly laid that in off the tip-in from about 4 feet outside the basket. A beautiful set play results in 2 free throws for Luke Gray.
It really was. McBride knew all along what he was going to do. Gray got in there, did a great timing. Unfortunately, it got tipped, and then the ball almost fell in the basket.
Jalen Hampton picks up his first personal, the team's 5th. First free throw rims out for Gray. Robinson will go take a seat for the Golden Eagles. Jalen Miller back into the ball game. 18-11 still, 12:53 left to go in the first half. I was wondering if we were going to see a lot more Luke Gray here today, Tom, with just the sheer size of Oze Bonzu at 280 pounds. Gray brings a little bit more of that physicality. Missouri State on the other side. White with it, goes to the top of the key, gets shut off by Gray, now into the corner. Martin will fire a 3, he's got it. So an answer from the coach's son, Chase Martin. And now it's 19-14. McBride with it right wing, working on Martin. Dribbles up to the top of the key, gets blitzed off the ball screen. Now Alajiki right wing after the bounce pass. Kicks it up top. Gray will try a top of the key 3. Well off the mark to the left. Here come the Bears. Up the far side, Downing Rivers. Dribbles inside the paint, had it stripped nearly, but he got it back. Kicks it outside to the right wing for Martin. Martin top of the key with 19 to shoot, picked up his dribble, gives it over for White. White works his way left to the elbow and got bumped by Gray. A foul's called.
One of the focal points ORU is trying to do is be very aggressive on the ball screens. They've done a good job of hard hedging and not allowing the player to turn the corner. I think they'll continue to do that until they're burned by it.
Missouri State will inbound it on the baseline. Zaxton King will do it. Late substitution by ORU. Robinson comes in for Isaac McBride. They get it in. White left corner, being harassed by Robinson with 18 to shoot. White dribbles his way inside, had it stripped. Luke Gray comes up with a steal. Nice play for the freshman. Here comes Robinson and company. Robinson at the right side, dribbles into the corner. Robinson baseline, wild skip pass towards the logo. Alajiki with a one-hand catch, nearly a turnover. Alajiki fakes the handoff for Robinson, wants to work his way inside. Alajiki to the right hand, hook shot, rims out, rebound tapped around, and it's corralled by Oze Bonzu. Now on the other end, Hampton hands off for White in the far corner. Now it's Martin. Martin gets inside. Martin had it stripped away. It's tapped into the backcourt and nearly went over and back, but it's saved by Hampton. Hampton with 12. Now into the corner for Martin. Martin works his way inside, kicks it back out. Right corner 3 for Hampton, no good. And the rebound tapped out of bounds. It will go to Oral Roberts, and that will send us to the under 12 media timeout. Good start continues for the Golden Eagles. They have a 5-point advantage over Missouri State. It's ORU 19 and the Bears of Missouri State 14. Back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Sometimes when you need money and when you get paid don't exactly line up. With Early Pay at Equity Bank, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. Just open a Rewards or Perks Plus checking account and get access to Early Pay now. Not to mention other perks like digital banking and no ATM fees. Sign up today at Equity Bank.
Click, sell, cash. At Jim Norton Chevy, it's that simple. Just click on JimBuysCars.com and our mobile buying unit will come to your home or business and buy any make, any model, or any price range and get cash on the spot. Selling your vehicle has never been easier or more profitable. All you have to do is log on at JimBuysCars.com. So log on today and get the deal of a lifetime.
JimBuysCars.com. Sometimes people are dumb and do stupid things. They try to jump off things, swim with things, fly over things, slide down things, and climb up things. Many times, these things go very, very wrong. The good news for people like them is that responsible people regularly donate blood to help them get better fast. So, take time today to donate blood, because sometimes stupid things happen. Visit obi.org/wear.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa. Who does all that?
Jim Norton Chevy.
In Broken Arrow.
The good one continues from the Baby Center. ORU on top of Missouri State by 5. It's 19-14, 11-13 left to go in the first half. Connor Clark joined by Tom Schubert here on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you could join us to kick off the month of December. Full court press from Missouri State out of the timeout. Golden Eagles ready for it as Robinson bounces it back over to Miller, who initially inbounded it. Now Miller gets it across half court over to Alajiki, right wing. Up top for Miller, they swing it around. Robinson deep left wing. Robinson working one-on-one with Downing Rivers. Now gets a stagger screen to the right, uses it over up top for JoJo Moore with 10 to shoot. Moore still at the top of the key with 7. Now dribbles right, try to get Miller on the back cut, 5 to shoot. Moore still has the basketball, picked it up. He's got to throw up something at the buzzer, and that one's short. It would have been a shot clock violation anyway, but it was snatched out of the air by Hampton, and now whistle by Moore on the other side. Maybe a frustration foul there.
Moore was trying to be patient, get the Golden Eagles in the offense, and Missouri State did a good job of keeping them out of the lane and making it very difficult to move the ball.
Downing Rivers inbounds it right in front of us, gets it up top for Jose Bonzu, hands it right back off to him. ORU by 5. White on the right wing, feeds it underneath. Jose Bonzu goes to work, kicks it out for Hampton at the elbow, drives inside, layup good. 19-16.
Missouri State really trying to isolate Jose Bonsu on the block.
It's a quick 5-0 run for Missouri State. Alajiki with the top of the key. Hands off for Miller. Miller left wing. Gets a screen to the right by Jones. It gets blitzed. Now underneath, Jones found himself open. Nice move. A little bit of a hesitation. Floaters up and no good. And the rebound corralled by Jose Bonsu and the Bears. Here comes White up the far side. He's at the right corner. Drives baseline and Alajiki wanted to draw the foul, but he lost it right to Jones. Here comes Miller and company. He wants to push. Miller with a bounce pass, and it's going to be a kicked ball. ORU catches a break there.
The Golden Eagles have gone a long time without Isaac McBride being in the ball game. That's a good sign, and they've done a good job of staying organized and running their offense. It gives McBride a chance to rest a little bit so he can be fresh the entire game.
Miller to inbound on the baseline. As soon as you see that, Coach, McBride goes to the scores table. Robinson inside, got it blocked by Jose Bonzu. Up ahead, Hampton bounces it into the far corner. That's Zaxton King. He'll dribble it back up for White. Now they swing it around for Downing Rivers. Gets a screen to the right. Now he'll step back, fake the 3, wants to dribble inside on JoJo Moore. Picked up his dribble. Now Hampton at the free throw line. Floater up, rims out, and the rebound to Alajiki. He rips it down. He hit the floor. It's loose on the deck. Jose Bonsu had it poked away by JoJo Moore. Nice hustle play. And here comes Robinson on the other side. After all that chaos, the Golden Eagles have the basketball. Moore with it towards half court. Pablo Navarro also comes to the scorers table. Moore off the handoff for Miller, top of the key. Gives it right back to Miller. Top of the key 3 on the way. Too strong off the heel. Offensive rebound for Robinson, and he gets fouled. That's going to send ORU into the bonus. Foul's going to go at Downing Rivers. That's his first. The team's 7th. And Robinson with a chance for a 1-and-1 at the stripe. McBride and Navarro into the ball game. Actually, McBride will wait to see what comes in for the Robinson first. The shooter Robinson. Back in from Missouri State. Number 11, Chase Martin. Number 6, Logan Epps.
Hopefully Robinson doesn't know that McBride is coming in for him. A lot of times a player knows he's going to be subbed out if he makes the free throw, and he's almost like not missing it intentionally, but it does wear on him.
First one takes a friendly bounce for Robinson. It's 20-16. The newly renovated Embassy Suites Hotel is an official partner of ORU Athletics. The All Suites Hilton property features made-to-order breakfast and a nightly reception for our guests. All new just for you. Our full-service hotel will take care of ORU fans like no one else. Did you think it was Thanksgiving break? Because you can clearly hear it. You can give them a call at 918-622-4000. So now McBride comes into the game. Darius Robinson takes a seat. It's a 5-point advantage for ORU. 21-16.
D-Rob did a really nice job of running the ball club there with McBride getting a rest.
King gives it over to White. Under 9 minutes left to play in this first half. White from his right wing gets shut off. Now King found himself open, left wing 3, pure. McBride will bring it across the timeline far side. 2-point game, 21-19. McBride. Couple of dribbles in between the legs, working inside on Epps. Wants to go to the left, pump fake, fed underneath. Beautiful pass for Jones, but he couldn't finish, and it's tapped over to White. Now here come the Bears. Des White with it, top of the key, no look pass into the near side, into the corner for Martin. Now back up top for White, gets a screen to the right, gets around it. Now gets shut off by Jones. White being harassed by Moore, he hands it off for King. Now top of the key, Martin gives it off for Ademadu. Now Martin underneath, working inside with 8 to shoot. He's underneath his own basket, kicks it out. Epps, extra pass. White, left wing 3, got it. Bears have the lead, 22-21.
Missouri State showed some good patience there. ORU did an excellent job of communicating on the ball screen, switching, talking, but unfortunately did not nail down a 3.
6-0 run for the Bears over the last 2 minutes. Now Moore gets inside, free lane to the basket, and he lays it in with the left hand. Good response from the Golden Eagles. Now Martin quickly ahead on the other side, left wing. Gets a screen to the right from Epps. Now gets inside on Moore, and he got it blocked. Into the far corner, it will stay with the Bears, but a rejection from JoJo Moore sends us to the under 8 media timeout. It is a tight one here so far. First game after Thanksgiving break, but it looks like both teams are pretty sharp in the early going as well. It's Oral Roberts 23 and Missouri State 22 on the ORU Sports Network.
Would you just knock it off? Tired of this? You're fuck. I am so sick of this.
Money and run. Hurry to Jim Norton Toyota and get cash on the spot for your old vehicle. Any make, any model. Hurry, Jim Norton Toyota's buying hundreds of vehicles. And our goal is to beat any trade-in offer by $1,000. Just give us 15 minutes and we'll give you a top-of-the-line offer for your vehicle. So log on at JimNortonToyota.com or make the one call that'll get you the most money for your vehicle. Then hurry to Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota. Shop bank repos, auction cars, lease returns, and one-owner trades at Jim Norton Toyota. Plus, get your share of over $5 million in trade-in assistance cash during our giant pre-owned pre-auction clearance event. This week only, shop nearly every make and model and buy pre-owned cars just $159 a month. Trucks $179 a month. SUVs $199 a month. Plus, get a lifetime warranty and a 7-day no-hassle return policy. But it's this week only at Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial.
Golden Eagles with a 1-point lead on Missouri State here for the Baby Center. And Tom, so far, only 3 turnovers for the Golden Eagles. They came in with 70 in their last 4. They look a lot cleaner here today.
They really do, and I think the ball falling for them, their shots when they go in, it just helps your offense totally, and they've played with more confidence, and then they've taken their time. They've been patient, and that's why it leads to good baskets.
Missouri State with the ball out of the timeout. Good ball movement. King with a 3, drains it. And just like that, Missouri State has the lead right back, 25-23. McBride will bring it across for the Golden Eagles. Dribbles right. Bounces it to Moore, right wing. Moore over up top for Navarro. Navarro puts it on the deck. Dribbles left. Navarro nearly got away with a couple of fouls there, but nothing given. Now McBride lobs it to the left corner for Jones with 7. Jones back up top, broken possession here. McBride's got to go with 3. McBride, top of the key 3 on the way. Yes, sir! Isaac McBride, his third 3 ball, and they needed that one badly. Golden Eagles back up top.
Missouri State has really tried to deny the ball back to McBride, and it's given the Golden Eagles a little problem, but McBride has come to the rescue.
Martin with an air ball underneath, lobs it ahead. Rosario missed the layup. Golden opportunity there. Nice pass from McBride, just couldn't finish. Now White with it, top of the key, gets shut off by Jones. Now Martin with it, left wing. Martin dribbles left, gets around the screen, now kicks it up top for Downing Rivers. Now left corner, Martin tried to get it inside, but it bounced right off of Ose Bonzu's leg, and it goes right back to ORU.
ORU has done a good job, Connor, of mixing up their ball screen defense, and it's given Missouri State some problems. They've trapped sometimes, they've hard heads, they've gone under, and Missouri State has been a little confused by it, which caused that bounce pass turnover right there inside.
26-25, ORU, just over 6 minutes left to play this first half. It's been a good one here from the Baby Center. McBride bounces it to Navarro, top of the key. Navarro looking for McBride back, he gets him. Now Jones with the top of the key, hands it right back to Mackey, right back to Jones inside the paint. He gets in on the smaller guard and lays it in with the right hand. Beautiful stuff for the Golden Eagles on offense.
Nice recovery off the short roll, didn't turn it over, got it up on the glass for an easy basket.
Downing Rivers found himself wide open, was almost surprised. He fires a three, it's no good. Hesitated there, maybe threw him off of his rhythm a little bit. 28-25 Golden Eagles. Mackey will pull up right wing, got it! Isaac McBride is making it rain in the early going. He's got 14, 4 for 4 from behind the three-point line. Now underneath, Ose Bonzu, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Mackey draws it. We've been waiting for that type of performance from your leader, Isaac McBride, the preseason player of the year of the Summit League. Boys, he's shown up here today.
He really has, Con. It's great to see him get off to a good start. By far the best start of the season for him this year. And then to draw that offensive foul and put 2 on Bonzi, it's a great job.
McBride, 14 points, 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got 2 assists as well. An 8-0 run for ORU to bring the lead back to 6, 31-25, just over 5 minutes left to go. McBride dribbles left, gets double teamed, now he dribbles right. A lot more attention on him now. Now Luke Gray with it, hands it right back over for McBride. Now Gray with it, kicks it out. Alajiki left corner 3, bombs! ORU on fire from beyond the arc.
Terrific,
6 of 9.
Terrific play by Gray to make out of the short roll to kick it out to.
Now the far corner, Hampton with it, skips it into the near corner for King. King works his way to the elbow. 9-point lead, largest of the game for ORU. Hampton, nice crossover inside, works his way through traffic, missed the layup. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It will go back to ORU. The run continues. It's 11-0 in the last 2:45. Rosario to inbound it. This looks like a completely different ORU team than we saw last Monday.
It really does. Important possession here. Take their time. Get everybody involved.
Mackey gets double teamed at the logo. Gives it over for Alajiki left wing with 18 to shoot. Alajiki works his way in on Hampton. Finds JoJo Moore. The back cut lays it in. Beautiful find from Sam Alajiki. Timeout Missouri State. The largest lead of the game is 11 after a 13-0 run. A 30-second timeout by the Bears. And no, they're going to change it to a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. ORU on top by 11. It's the Golden Eagles 36 and the Bears 25 on the ORU Sports Network.
Life can bring unexpected challenges. I'm attorney Joel LaCourse. Whether you or your loved one are facing a legal battle, LaCourse Law stands ready to stand with you. Whether it's a personal injury claim, a medical negligence issue, a family law, or other complex legal matter, our team of Christians attorneys stand ready to fight for you for justice with integrity, morality, and will back down to no one. From injury to divorce, call Joel LaCourse at 918-744-7100 or at LaCourseLaw.com. Godly justice, exceptional results, and a proud sponsor of ORU Athletics.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pryor has the offer of the year. Get the discounts plus 0%. You get both. During Ram Power Days, new Ram trucks $8,000 off and get 0% for 72 months. New Jeep Compass and Renegade discounted 15% off MSRP.
No one beats a Patriot deal. Not now, not ever. And we guarantee it.
Patriot in Pryor. Patriot in Pryor.
Just like the ORU Eagles slam dunk their way to victory on the court, KMS Heating and Cooling experts ensure your home is a winning environment.
With over 40 years of serving Tulsa, take a shot with KMS for all your HVAC needs. Score big on comfort and keep your home cozy all season long.
A 13-0 run has given ORU their largest lead of the ball game, 36-25. Connor Clark joined by Coach Tom Schubert. Coach, you said you really like how patient ORU is being offensively. It has paid off in a big way so far.
I really think it has. They've distributed the ball. They haven't forced any shots. And I think that little rest that Coach Springman gave McBride helps them. It's not so much the 1 minute of the physical rest. It's that 1 minute of mental rest where you just don't have to worry about running the ball club. And it seems to help him. This is by far his best start.
Nearly a 10-second call. ORU put the press on. Now King with it on the other side. Missouri State ball out of the timeout. Martin back up top for King with 12 to shoot.
Looks
now
like a little matchup zone here.
Minutes. Yes, they are going to a good zone. Good call there. Now Valentine, floater on the baseline is good. Akeem Valentine, his first bucket in his first minutes. 36-27. Just over 3.5 left to go. McBride dribbles right, gets cut off out top of the key for Gray. Gray finds Alajiki on the back cut, and it takes a friendly roll. He tried to throw it down, missed it initially, but it hit the front of the rim and dropped. In that kind of first half. Martin now up top for King. King dribbles right. Now back up top. Wesley Oba getting his first minutes. Now a three ball from Valentine off the mark. Rebound tapped around, and it goes right back to Missouri State. King gets inside. Excuse me, that's Hampton. Kicks out, three ball on the way, and it's good for the right corner from Akai Valentine. He's got 5 straight.
Gray has really brought energy to the ORU interior there, and he did a good job of keeping the rebound alive. Unfortunately, Missouri State picked it up and nailed a three.
38-30. Luke Gray, top of the key, picked up his dribble, getting harassed. Hands off for Alajiki. 12 to shoot. Alajiki left wing. Dribbles to his right. Alajiki gets to the free throw line, spins back, nearly lost it with 6. Up top for more. Now onto the short corner, and a foul's going to be called underneath. Chase Martin fouls Luke Gray on the catch. And that's the team's 9th foul. So Luke Gray will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Next time Missouri State commits a foul, they're over the limit.
Anytime you can get into the bonus situation on free throws in the first half, you have to feel good about it. You're just showing that ORU is attacking the basket, but yet being patient at the same time.
First free throw is good from Luke Gray. Just a 66% free throw shooter this year. Hasn't gotten to the line a ton. And he makes the first one there. Makes it a 9-point game. Second one coming for the true freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma. Second one takes a friendly bounce. Josh Jones takes his spot. Nicely done from Luke Gray. And it's a 10-point game, 40-30. 2:34 left to go in the first half.
Coach Springer doing an excellent job of shuffling in and out his lineup, playing true freshmen that are really contributing as well.
King gives it over to Martin, left wing. Back up top, Hampton with it. They swing it around, stolen by Moore. Moore ahead of the pack. He can throw this down, and he does. Two-handed jam.
One of those true freshmen right there. Good job, Joe.
The largest lead of the game for ORU at 12. 42-30, just over 2 minutes left. King dribbles right, gets around Jones, works his way inside, and a foul's going to be called on the drive. That puts Missouri State in the bonus. Carlos Rosario picks up his first. The 17th foul for ORU. Oba takes a seat for the Missouri State Bears. Des White takes his spot. And at the line, it is Xaxton King. King with 8 points. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the stripe. Make that 3 of 3 after the make. Both teams shooting it very well here this afternoon. ORU 56% and Missouri State 52%, but the margin is 11. Second free throw from King is good. Makes it a 10-point game, and now the full court press back on for Missouri State. Rosario gets it into Moore, left corner. Skips it over for McBride. McBride lobs it ahead for Rosario at the ORU logo. They break it with ease. They were practicing that in the shoot-around earlier today. And McBride goes right. In the corner between the sideline and half-court line. 15 to shoot, gets back into that corner even more by Hampton. And McBride with 10. Switches on to Martin. McBride wanted to step back, gets his way inside, left his feet. Alajiki left wing three off the heel, and the rebound tapped around, and Jones comes up with it. Kicks it out for more, fresh 20 for ORU. Now McBride will reset at the ORU logo at midcourt.
The poise of ORU has been really tremendous so far. Not panicking. Again,
McBride, step back three in the way, left it well short, thought he got fouled, and the rebound to Hampton. Here comes Missouri State. Hampton gives it over for King. King brings it across half court. Now trying to feed it over, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Missouri State. JoJo Moore saying that was tipped by Martin. They can't look at it, I believe. They're going to change the call anyway. It goes right back to ORU.
Hunter, that's how I saw it. I thought it was definitely tipped by Missouri State. They made the right call.
It's right in front of us. 60 seconds left to go in the first half. 10-point lead for ORU. 42-32. McBride brings it across half court. Dribbles left. Gets a screen from Jones. Now over to Rosario left wing. Feeds it underneath for Jones. A lot of bumping underneath, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Josh Jones. That is his second. That's the team's 8th, and Luke Ray back into the ball game to take Josh Jones' spot. 48.2 left to go in the half.
Missouri State will try to get a 2-for-1 here, or they'll just work to get the best shot available. I don't know. Coach Martin's calling something out, so it might be a quick hitter and then try to get the ball back after ORU gets it.
King dribbles right around his screen, works his way on Gray. 17 to shoot, hands off for Martin, deep right wing. Martin dribbles up to the top of the key, nearly lost it off of his own foot. 11 to shoot. Martin gets inside on Rosario, spins to the right hand, got it blocked, but a foul's called before that. ORU bench wants to travel. That will send Martin to the line. Foul's going to go on Rosario. That's his second.
Looked like Martin shuffled his feet before the foul occurred, and unfortunately the officials didn't see it, but definitely the bench saw it.
2 shots for Chase Martin, a 67% free throw shooter this season. First one airballed in shorts.
We'll be hearing that all night, airball. When you do something like that, it's still a miss. Let's see if he can show his poise and knock this next one down.
Rare sight from Chase Martin. He's got 5 points here today. Second free throw is good. Makes it a 9-point game, 42-33, or you can over the last shot. McBride will bring it across half court. Working a one-on-one with Martin. McBride waiting patiently, 13 left to go. McBride with 10 at the half court line still. They got to go. McBride. Now the motion comes with 6. McBride dribbles inside, trying to work his way inside, had it stripped. Here comes Missouri State. 3 ball at the buzzer is on its way and rims out at the last moment from Mekhi Valentine. Nearly knocked it down while leading in, and that brings an end to the first. McBride is all the way out in that corner near their own bench. Here comes Robinson across half court. Gives it over to Miller, top of the key. Miller dribbles right, looking for McBride off the screen. Didn't get him. Now he dribbles right again, drives baseline, got caught up underneath, kicks it out. Jones faked the 3 for the right wing. Now he'll back his way down to the elbow. Hands off for Miller. Miller at the free throw line. Wanted a 2-man game with Jones, but they threw it away. Jose Bonsu comes up with the loose ball. And here comes Zaxton King for the Bears. King with it at the ORU logo. Dribbles right around the Jose Bonsu's screen. Now kicks it right back to him. He'll dribble left. Now gives it over in the corner for Hampton. Hampton dribbles inside, works his way. Physical take on Alajiki, no call. Alajiki stood his ground and got the missed layup. Now here comes McBride on the far side. He'll slow it down. McBride dribbles left around Alajiki. Now back up top for Alajiki. He dribbles right to the wing, hands off for Robinson. Robinson works his way inside of the paint at the free throw line. He'll dribble his way back out. Thought about the three. Now over to Jones, top of the key. 10 to shoot. Jones dribbles left, hands off for Miller. Miller with 7. Miller's got to go. Dribbles left around Jones. Feeds it underneath. Jones' layup is good. Beautiful find from Jalen Miller. And a good start to the second half. 44-33. White air ball at the top of the key, 3. It sends it right back to the Golden Eagles. As White, leading scorer for this team at 17.4 a game. He doesn't shoot the 3 particularly well, just 34%. We've seen an air ball from him there. McBride gives it over to Alajiki. He dribbles right, gives it over to Robinson off of a stagger screen. Robinson dribbles his way to the elbow, top of the key. Jones will try the 3. It's on its way, well off the mark. Here comes Mo State. Martin dribbles right to the wing. Martin getting a cushion at top of the key. White another 3. This time he cancels. Went from air ball to the bottom of the net. 44-36 ORU on top. 18 minutes left to go in the game. Robinson with it at the ORU logo off the pass from McBride. Now McBride finds himself wide open for 3. Too strong. And the rebound to Ose Bonzu. Rare miss for McBride here today. Hampton on the other end. Right corner. Hands off for White. White fading away to that corner. Feeds underneath. Ose Bonzu's met with a double team. Immediately got in the air. Got it blocked by Jones. Gets it back. Reverse layup is good. 44-38. 5-0 run for Missouri State over the last minute 21. McBride dribbles left to the wing. Now back up top towards half court. McBride goes around Hampton. Crossover at the free throw line. Hands off for Miller. Miller works his way inside the paint. Turns to his right. Hook shot up, left it short. Rebound tapped around, and it's grabbed by Hampton. Here come the Bears. Sexton King up the near side. King dribbles right off of a screen, gets shut off by Jones nicely. Now top of the key for White. White dribbles left on Robinson. Hands off for Martin. Martin skip pass into the corner. Ose Bonzu hands off. Now a 3 ball, no, it was a fake 3. They feed it underneath for Ose Bonzu. He lost it out of bounds, and it will go to the Golden Eagles. I think he tried to dump it off there, Tom, but there was nobody home. McBride will bring it up for ORU. Bounces it over to JoJo Moore back into the ball game on the right wing. Moore now up top for Jones. Hands off for McBride. McBride gets a screen to the left. Works his way to the free throw line. McBride dribbles right. Floater up in the air. No good, but he got fouled. Mackey will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is on number 11, Chase Martin, his second personal. That is a first team foul of the half. McBride, who is 2 for 2 from the line. Another chance for him. He's got 14 points. First one is up and good. 45-38 ORU in front. McBride shooting at a 92% clip for the Stripes. Second one rattles home. Back to an 8-point game, 46-38. Here comes King bringing it up for the Bears. King working on Moore, dribbles right, trying to get around him. Now kicks it up top for Ose Bonzu, now left wing. Martin dribbles to the free throw line with the right hand, feeds it underneath. Pass was bobbled by Hampton, tried to go up, but it got it blocked, and then it tipped off of him out of bounds, and it will go back to the Golden Eagles.
It is Golden Eagles.
Kind of an unlucky play there.
Eagles ball.
So McBride and company with basketball yet again. Talked about the turnover battle at halftime. That's number 12 for Missouri State. Only 6 of them for ORU. McBride brings it across right wing, bounces it for Miller. Now top of the key for Jones. Jones feeds it underneath. Alajiki wide open for the two-handed slam. Back to a 10-point game, 48-38. Now over on the other side into the corner. White dribbles it back up to the wing. Ose Bonzu now right corner. He tries to back in on Jones, got double team. Miller nearly stripped it. Now the back cut, Hampton with a layup, somehow rolls its way in. A lot of contact there. You wanted a foul, but none given. On the other side, Jones, top of the key. Hands off for McBride. McBride at the elbow, lost it. Tried to cross over. Here comes White, feeds it over to King. He lays it in transition, back to a 6-point game, 48-42. Nice response to the Bears there. Here comes Miller up the far side. 15 left to go in the game. Miller dribbles into the corner, tried to feed it across, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Bears. That sends us to the under 16 intermediate timeout. ORU still on top by 6. It's the Golden Eagles 48 and the Bears 42. Back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Sometimes people are dumb and do stupid things. They try to jump off things, swim with things, fly over things, slide down things, and climb up things. Many times, these things go very, very wrong. The good news for people like them is that responsible people regularly donate blood to help them get better fast. So, take time today to donate blood, because sometimes stupid things happen. Visit obi.org/wear.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa. Who does all that?
Jim Norton Chevy.
In Broken Arrow.
Just knock it off. Tired of this. You're fucked. I am so sick of this.
I love you, Daddy.
6-point lead for ORU, 48-42 on top of the Missouri State Bears. Here for the Baby Center. We may not like it, but there are a few things you can live without, like your morning coffee, wireless internet, a favorite sports team, or even those Taylor Swift tickets. But there's one thing you can never live without, and that's blood. It takes 1,200 blood donors a day to meet your local hospital's needs, and your donation can save up to 3 lives. So what are you waiting for? Visit obi.com to donate blood today. JoJo Moore misses the baseline jumper off the inbounds pass. Here comes Downing Rivers and the Bears. Downing Rivers to the elbow. Found himself wide open again, but didn't take the shot this time. Gives it over to the left wing for Hampton. Hampton, now White off of a screen. Left wing 3 is good. A deep one. And just like that, it's a 3-point game, 48-45. Alajiki brings it across the timeline. At the right wing. Alajiki dribbles right, wanting McBride on the handoff, gets it to him. McBride crosses over to the left, 11 to shoot. McBride goes to the right wing, got blitzed, now picked up his dribble far from the basket. Now Alajiki right corner, backs his way inside, 4 seconds to shoot. Alajiki left-handed layup, no good, left it short. And here come the Bears. Now White, he'll pull from the logo on a 3-ball. He knocks it down. And a quick timeout by Russell Sprigman and company. My goodness, that was a good 7 feet beyond the 3-point line. And just like that, it's tied at 48.
All right, fans.
Just as we talked about White, he's come out and proved us that he is an excellent 3-point shooter, and he's playing with a bunch of confidence. ORU just, unfortunately, they got back on defense, but White pulled up so deep you can't get to him.
Well, they changed it from a 30-second to a full timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a tie ball game, 48-48 here from the Baby Center on the ORU Sports Network.
Go on, pick make the money run. Hurry to Jim Norton Toyota and get cash on the spot for your old vehicle. Any make, any model. Hurry, Jim Norton Toyota's buying hundreds of vehicles. And our goal is to beat any trade-in offer by $1,000. Just give us 15 minutes and we'll give you a top-of-the-line offer for your vehicle. So log on at JimNortonToyota.com or make the one call that'll get you the most money for your vehicle. Then hurry to Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota. Shop bank repos, auction cars, lease returns, and one-owner trades at Jim Norton Toyota. Plus, get your share of over $5 million in trade-in assistance cash during our giant pre-owned pre-auction clearance event. This week only, shop nearly every make and model and buy pre-owned cars just $159 a month. Trucks $179 a month. SUVs $199 a month. Plus, get a lifetime warranty and a 7-day no-hassle return policy. But it's this week only at Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial.
Life can bring unexpected challenges. I'm attorney Joel LaCourse. Whether you or your loved one are facing a legal battle, LaCourse Law stands ready to stand with you. Whether it's a personal injury claim, a medical negligence issue, a family law, or other complex legal matter, our team of Christians attorneys stand ready to fight for you for justice with integrity, morality, and will back down to no one. From injury to divorce, call Joel LaCourse at 918-744-7100 or at LaCourseLaw.com. Godly justice, exceptional results, and a proud sponsor of ORU Athletics.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pryor has the offer of the year. Get the discounts plus 0%. You get both. During Ram Power Days, new Ram trucks $8,000 off and get 0% for 72 months. New Jeep Compass and Renegade discounted 15% off MSRP.
No one beats a Patriot deal. Not now, not ever. And we guarantee it.
Patriot and Pryor. Patriot and Pryor.
Golden Eagle basketball out of the timeout. We're all tied up at 48 for the Baby Center. A big-time run by Des White and the Bears. Now McBride backed up towards half court. Over to Miller. Miller with 16 to shoot. Being harassed by White. Miller, top of the key, works his way inside with the left hand, finds Mackey on the back cut, got in the air, tried to dump it off for Moore, and he does so. Moore underneath, got it blocked out of bounds. 6 seconds left to shoot for ORU. It's a 10-0 run from Missouri State in the last 2:23, and all of a sudden the leading scorer for the Bears, Des White, is up to 12 points. Moore underneath, Alajiki off the screen, lays it in, got the friendly bounce, and Alajiki's fired up.
Great back screen by McBride to free up Alajiki.
Downing Rivers on the left wing, 50-48 ORU. Downing Rivers at the free throw line, feeds it underneath for the big man, a tie-up underneath, and a foul's going to be called on JoJo Moore as Oze Bonzu got his hand tied up there. That's his second personal, and only the team's first. 13-19 left to go in the ball game, 50-48 ORU on top. That was a much-needed bucket by Alajiki, now a much-needed stop. Hopefully for ORU. They get it. Turnover right into the hands of McBride. He's trying to beat the pack down the floor. McBride up with the right hand, lays it in. Coast to coast goes Mackey, and it's a 4-point game.
Did a nice job of getting the defender behind him, and then had a nice soft finish, reach it out with a nice reach-out touch.
Downing Rivers with a right wing with 20 to shoot. Dribbles, gets shut off by Jones. Dribbles it back out to the wing, being harassed by Moore. Dumps it underneath for Oze Bonzu. Working in on Jones. Nearly lost it. Goes up strong. Got fouled. Missed the layup. But he'll go to the line for 2. That's going to be the third on Josh Jones. Something to look out for there.
Looks like Coach is going to bring Gray in to see if he can give Jones a little break here. Talk to him about quit fouling and trying not to let Obanzu get that inside position.
The good news is Michael Oze Bonzu is just a 57% free throw shooter. So it could work out being a good foul, but let's see how it unfolds here. 2 shots coming up for the 6'4", 280-pound forward. First one rims out. Luke Gray back into the ball game for ORU. And back in for Missouri State, Chase Martin and Jalen Hampton.
ORU with 2 true freshmen on the floor. That's really a great confidence by Coach Bringman to put those guys out there in this critical part of the ball game.
Second one coming from Oze Bonzu. It is up and good. Back to a 3-point game. And now checking back in is Wesley Oba. He will take the spot of Oze Bonzu, who needs a little bit of a break. McBride to bring it up for the Golden Eagles. Up the near side, brings it across half court, telling everybody to slow down. He dribbles right across the screen from Gray, gets blitzed on the screen, now over to Alajiki left wing. Alajiki dribbles inside with the right hand. Tough take. Alajiki fights the contact, lays it in. A little bit of a flex after the lay-in. 54-49. Downing Rivers gets inside. Works his way back out against Moore. Kicks it out. That's Martin. Gets switched on to JoJo. Now Martin looking. Bounces it for Oba, top of the key. Now White with it. He can pull from there. Gives it up, however. Now working inside. That's a turnaround jumper, and it falls for Downing Rivers.
Downing Rivers turned down a shot earlier in the offense, and that time he hunted one and made a tough kind of spin fallback jump shot.
12 minutes left to go in the ball game. Now Gray not expecting the pass, but is able to corral it. Now he works his way inside, fights through the contact, a step through, no good. A lot of contact on the rebound, no call. And here comes White. White being shut off. Now gets around Miller inside. Gray there with a help defense. A late foul is called, and White will go to the line. That foul sends us to the under 12 immediate timeout. One possession game for the Baby Center. ORU on top by 3, 54-51. Don't go anywhere. A good one to kick off the month of December. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Just like the ORU Eagles slam dunk their way to victory on the court, KMS Heating and Cooling experts ensure your home is a winning environment.
With over 40 years of serving Tulsa, take a shot with KMS for all your HVAC needs. Score big on comfort and keep your home cozy all season long.
Hey Tulsa, welcome back to the top recycling play of the day. Team Johnson is facing off against one tough competitor, glass.
That's right, only glass bottles and jars are recyclable. Don't even think about sinking a drink in glass or mirror. Always good to empty your glass bottles and jars before recycling.
These two get it, emptying both bottles from far out, and they remove the lids. Score big by recycling your glass bottles and jars. Learn more at TulsaRecycles.com.
Are you upside down in negative equity on your current vehicle, meaning you owe more on it than it's worth? Let Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram get you right side up.
Stuck driving all over town in that upside-down vehicle? Patriot CDJR will get you out of that vehicle with Patriot's $20,000 negative equity assistance program. Our team at Patriot will work with you and put you in a new Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Get out of that upside-down vehicle today at Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
In Pryor.
In Tulsa, when you think Chevy, you think Jim Norton Chevy in Broken Arrow. Jim Norton Chevy offers lifetime warranties on every new Chevy. Jim Norton Chevy gives you 100% transparency, 100% full disclosure, and never, ever any hidden fees. And Jim Norton Chevy has rock-bottom prices on a huge selection of the new Chevy trucks and SUVs. So visit JimNortonChevy.com or come see him at exit 145 off the BA. Two shots coming up for Des White out of the timeout after the foul on Luke Gray. ORU with a 54-51 lead over the Missouri State Bears. It's been a great ball game here from the Baby Center. First free throw up and good from Des White, who shoots it at a 92% clip at the charity stripe this season. Connor Clark joined by the coach, Tom Schuberth, here on the ORU Sports Network. Second one up and good. It's a one-point game. Tom, this is a very important segment for ORU, we said during the break.
Absolutely. Got to make sure we get a shot every time down the floor and not turn it over.
Full court presses on, and they force the turnover. ORU a little bit out of sorts there. Here comes Oze Bonsu back to the scores table for Missouri State. And who's he going to grab? He grabs Oba.
But both coaches have gone to their bench quite a bit, giving guys rest and excellent rotation by both coaches. I think the last 10 minutes you'll see them go with their top 5 guys.
Downing Rivers with it left wing, being guarded by JoJo Moore. Rivers Now into the corner for White. He's been dangerous in the second half. White gives it over for Martin, top of the key. They swing it around one more. Downing Rivers gets it into the short corner right side, dumps it off. Hampton, wild layup up and good. And Missouri State's got the lead back, 55-54. Here comes McBride and company. Brings it across the far side. On top of the key, Alajiki fakes the handoff. Alajiki wants to back his way in. Nearly had it stripped out of bounds. He'll let it go out of bounds, and it will stay with Oral Roberts as they'll reset. 11:01 left to go in the ballgame. Still a lot of time. But again, it feels like this is a very important segment for the Golden Eagles. They find Robinson out of the pack on the inbound. Now Luke Gray with it after the pass from McBride. Looking for Robinson, hands it off to him. Robinson's been pretty quiet offensively here today. He's got it in the corner. Now up top, Alajiki, 3-ball. Left it short, and the rebound to Osei Bonzu. Here comes Missouri State. Bounce pass, and luckily it's thrown away. Oral Roberts gets a break as Jalen Hampton beat the defense down the floor.
Right idea, but unfortunately it didn't connect for Missouri State. Looks like they're going to come back with some more pressure, which hurt ORU the last time down the floor.
Robinson with it after the pass from McBride. Now they give it right back over to McBride. 23 on the shot clock. They get it over to Alajiki. Now right back to McBride to reset. McBride at half court. Dribbles right to the top of the key. Now Robinson with it right wing. Finds Gray underneath. Layup good.
Miscommunication by Missouri State there led to the nice Gray slip and easy layup.
We've seen a lot of really good sets from ORU offensively here today. They look really, really clean. Now deep on the left wing, that's Martin. Top of the key, Hampton. They swing it around for Downing Rivers. Downing Rivers finds Martin underneath off of a back hook. Gets harassed by Alajiki. Somehow muscles it up and in. Back and forth we go, 57-56, under 10 minutes left to play.
Both teams changing up their defenses to try to keep the offense off balance, and there's been some excellent reads.
McBride gives it over to Alajiki, left wing. Alajiki dribbles to the elbow, working his way inside. Bounce pass to Luke Gray, got fouled, nearly laid it in, but he'll go to the line for two.
Gray did a nice job of powering that ball up and almost finished the play. Hopefully he can knock down these 2 free throws.
First foul on Des White. Coming off of a really good Cayman Islands Classic tournament Missouri State participated in. They only went 1-2 in that tournament, but he averaged over 17 a game. First free throw up and good from Luke Gray. That's a big one. And we're tied at 57. It's only White's first. Hampton will head to the bench. Second one coming from Luke Gray. It is up and good. 2 big shots from the freshman. And ORU's got the lead back 58-57. 9:37 left to go in the ball game. Downing Rivers brings it across left wing. Now backing in on Alajiki. He'll go around a stagger screen to the right. Tries to work around Gray but couldn't. Now picked it up over to White, top of the key. It was way out there. Thought about the 3. Now we'll dribble it back out left wing. White gets around more inside. Floater up, banked it in.
That's a tough shot. Good defense. He just made a nice, tough floater and used the board.
A lot of buckets for either side. It's been very fluid. Now McBride with it. McBride dribbles left. Now into the corner for Miller with 12. Miller drives baseline, kicks it back up top for Alajiki. Didn't catch it cleanly. He'll fire anyway. Too strong. Rebound to Martin. Martin brings it up. Hands it off. White thought about the deep 3. Pump fake, got his defender in the air. He's got Miller behind him. Now gets trapped on the baseline. Bounces it underneath Martin. Floater. Takes a friendly bounce. 61-58 Missouri State.
ORU double team. Martin made a nice back cut. Made a difficult floater, but a good read by him as well.
Moore with it right wing. Moore looking for Alajiki. Didn't have him. Now gets a screen from Gray. Moore drives baseline, gets trapped underneath, tried to flip it up. Gray comes up with a loose ball. His hook shot no good. The rebound being tied up for, and Osei Bonzu comes up with it. Martin will fire from about 30 feet. Left it short, got his own rebound. Martin inside, works inside on Gray. A lot of contact, no call. Offensive rebound to Osei Bonzu. They'll kick it out and reset with Downing Rivers.
Coach Martin trying to play a little 2-man game on one side of the floor.
Downing Rivers with 7 on the wing. Bounces it underneath. Jose Bonzu working in on Alajiki. Right-handed hook shot. Rims out. Big time stop for the Golden Eagles. Here comes Mackey and company. McBride dribbles left. Got in the air. Flips it into the corner. Moore will try a right corner three off the mark. A rebound into the hands of King. 61-58. Missouri State on top of ORU. 7.5 left to go. The Bears will slow it down. Downing Rivers dribbles right. Gets a screen from Jose Bonzu. Now top of the key for him. They swing it around. White on the left wing. Gets around a screen. Top of the key. Dribbles inside. Stops. Bounces underneath. Jose Bonzu working it on Gray. Lays it in.
When he's able to bury a defender and get that close to the basket, it's almost impossible to stop Jose Bonzu. He's so comfortable with that little jump hook.
A 5-point lead for Missouri State. ORU needs an answer. McBride to Miller, top of the key. Miller looking back outside for McBride. 13 to shoot. McBride gets inside, got bumped. Foul's going to go on number 11, Chase Martin, his third personal. And that will bring us to the under 8 media timeout. Missouri State clicking on offense. They have a 5-point lead over Oral Roberts at 63-58. Golden Eagles need to find an answer next on the ORU Sports Network.
Reese's is home to the widest selection of hand-picked fruits and vegetables that you can find. That's why we are making it easier to eat healthy and live happy by offering exceptional quality produce at new, lower prices. Come shop Reese's so you and the whole family can enjoy fresh, delicious, mouth-watering fruits and vegetables at a price you can sink your teeth into. With better prices and better produce, come taste the difference yourself. Exceptional produce at a price you will love. Only at Reese's.
Hey Tulsa, welcome back to the top recycling play of the day. Team Johnson is facing off against one tough competitor, glass.
That's right, only glass bottles and jars are recyclable. Don't even think about sinking a drink in glass or mirror. Always good to empty your glass bottles and jars before recycling.
These two get it, emptying both bottles from far out, and they remove the lids. Score big by recycling your glass bottles and jars. Learn more at TulsaRecycles.com.
'Tis the holiday season, family gatherings in sight, so I head off to Reese's where groceries are priced right. First, the turkey I just have to choose. Fresh, frozen, or smoked, you really can't lose. Or perhaps a nice rib roast. Reese's quality selection I love the most. Cookie trays, pumpkin pies, custom cakes too. Party trays, holiday dinners made fresh for you. Family together's a wonderful sight with food from Reese's. Now to all a good night.
ORU finds themselves down 5, 6:44 left to go in the ball game. Missouri State with a 63-58 lead. This is, again, another very big segment for ORU, a 6-0 run for the Missouri State Bears over the last 3 minutes. ORU has not scored in over 3 minutes. They're 1 for their last 8 threes. They're 1 for their last 6 from the field. ORU, Dan Bana on the baseline. It's Robinson and a foul off the ball. It's going to go on Hampton. That's his second personal, the team's fourth.
ORU, the same play they ran last time. McBride was able to free up Alajiki for a layup. McBride setting a back screen and receiving a screen, a little screen-to-screen action, trying to get McBride an open three here.
Robinson and Bana on the baseline yet again.
Coach Martin, I think, is yelling that out right now. And
Robinson gets McBride in the corner, up top for Jones with 19. Hands off for Robinson, top of the key. Robinson backs his way back out to the right wing. Robinson directing traffic, gets a screen to the right from Jones. Got shut off, now over to Miller, 6 seconds. Miller gets inside, drives inside, beautiful dump off pass to Josh Jones, who lays it in.
Great crossover by Miller, never panic, beautiful dump off.
63-60. Here's Downing Rivers on the other side, left wing, dribbles it to the top of the key. They go to the zone. We talked about that during the break, Tom. We see it from the Golden Eagles.
We
now
like
deep
it.
on the left wing for King. Martin right back to King, right back to Martin. They swing it around. Downing Rivers gets it inside. Hampton tried to go up on Jones, lost it. Now outside Downing Rivers at the buzzer, and they're going to say he didn't get it off in time. A shot clock violation. Well, they go to the zone, Tom, and it works to perfection immediately.
It really did. It confused Missouri State, and it's something that I think Coach Springman needs to be doing a little bit more to keep them off balance.
Big possession here for the Golden Eagles. It's a one-possession game, 63-60. McBride dribbles left. Lobs it over for Robinson at the ORU logo. He dribbles right. Faked using the screen from Jones. Now we'll give it back to him. Right back to Robinson with 12. Robinson goes right to the wing. Now Jones to the free throw line. Looking for Rosario on the back. Cut, reverse slam, no good. Here come the Bears. Downing Rivers with it at the ORU logo. Hands it off for Martin. At the free throw line. Jose Bonzu with it. Hands off. Downing Rivers feeds it underneath. Jose Bonzu wide open for a layup, and it's good. Here comes Robinson. Crossing over on White a couple of times. Got a nice screen from Jones. Picked up his dribble in the corner. He needs help. Gives it over to Miller, top of the key. They'll reset with 15. Miller working one-on-one against Hampton. Miller gets inside and got fouled by Jose Bonzu. 2 shots coming up for Jalen Miller. Second one on Jose Bonzu.
Miller passed the ball off. I thought the official was going to call it on the floor, but he honored the drive, and he's got 2 free throws.
2 big shots coming for J-Mill. Shooting 56% from the line. First one is up and rattles out. My goodness, hit every part of the rim. 4:51 left to go in the ball game. 65-60. Missouri State on top of ORU.
Connor, with Jose Bonsu in the ball game, in the first half we were able to get him in foul trouble, get him in 2 fouls. Coach took him out of the ball game. He's been able to play the entire second half other than one little breather, and that's given the Golden Eagles some problems.
Second one rattles home for Miller. It's a 4-point game, 65-61. ORU feel like they need a stop here. Downing Rivers into the corner, kicks it up. Jose Bonzu hands it right back off to Downing Rivers. He goes behind the back to the right hand, gets inside, layup, left it too strong, tapped out of bounds, and it stays with the Bears. But my goodness, from point-blank range, he just couldn't put it home.
He doesn't look very comfortable shooting the basketball, but he's doing a good job of changing his pace, and he's certainly trying to get the ball into Jose Bonsu.
And Downing Rivers sitting back on the baseline. He's got the basketball. Looking, now finally bounces it into Jose Bonzu. Works his way inside on Jones. Bonzu gets to the right hand, got it stripped away by Jones. Loose ball, Hampton tipped it out of bounds. ORU gets that much needed stop. A chance to make this a one-possession game yet again is, I don't know if Jones may have gotten the wind knocked out of him. He's kind of huffing and puffing down the court. I think he's going to get subbed out. Nope, just kidding. Alajiki's going to take Rosario's spot. That is a lot of body from Jose Bonzu going right into the chest of Josh Jones, so I don't blame him.
Coach Martin was pleading this case. He wanted a foul and didn't get it.
McBride with the basketball, top of the key, finds Robinson, hands it right back off for McBride. McBride dribbles right, gets a screen from Jones. Now he kicks it back out for Miller. Underneath now, Jones one-on-one game, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Jose Bonzu hit the deck immediately. That's a massive call.
And that wasn't an acting job. He did get hit. Jones was getting bumped down at the other end, so he thought he'd give it right back to Jose Bonsu, and unfortunately he did plow over him.
I understand the frustration from the ORU side. How does 280 pounds hit the deck so easily? Not sure. Miller nearly steals it on the full court press. And they'll have to do it again. 4:09 left to go. And now Martin's going to sub in for Hampton on the inbound. Martin with the basketball. They don't guard the inbounder. They get it into White fairly quickly, though. Right back to Martin, now over to Downing Rivers. He'll work one-on-one with Miller. Gets it across half court. Dribbles left. Miller all over him towards the wing. Nearly lost the ball. Miller still all over him, and now a foul's going to be called as he tries to get around the screen. That'll send us to what I feel like is a much-needed under-4 media timeout for this ORU squad. They find themselves down 4. It's Missouri State 65 and ORU 61. This is the ORU Sports Network.
Crushing recycle play of the day for you. Team Johnson versus paper and cardboard.
They're starting off slow today, probably trying to figure out what to do with those styrofoam plates, since they're not recyclable.
There's the big play we were waiting for. Boom! Completely empty cardboard boxes dunked in the cart. Score big by recycling your cardboard and paper. Learn more at TulsaRecycles.com.
At Tinker Federal Credit Union, we get it. All the different ways you pay are still about spending your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust. Because we make the money part easier when it's you and TFCU.
Your side hustle keeps you moving. We'll help you get where you really want to go. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance. Life happens in a hurry. Our money experts will help you keep up. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Four-point game for the Baby Center, 65-61. ORU trails Missouri State. It's the Bears ball out of the timeout. Downing Rivers to inbound it in front of his own bench. Gets it up top for Oze Bonzu. Looking for Downing Rivers. He gets him on the handoff. ORU needs a stop here. White with it left wing. Working on McBride. White bounces it underneath Oze Bonzu. Working on the freshman Gray. Kicks it out. Downing Rivers gets to the elbow. 15-foot pull-up jumper is good. Massive jumper for the Bears, and it's a 6-point game. ORU's only scored 19 points in this second half. They're being outscored 34-19. Robinson, and now a foul off the ball, and Downing Rivers picks up the blocking call. That's going to be the team's 7th. So that'll send Jalen Miller to the line.
Coach Springman took McBride off the ball, trying to run a little set play for him. He's the one that caused the foul, which is good. Miller needs to knock these down.
He split a pair the last time at the line. First one, rims off. Another costly miss. Here comes Downing Rivers. 67-61. 3:20 left to go in the ball game. They bounce it underneath. Bonzu goes to work on Gray. Nearly had it stripped. Downing Rivers wide open for 3. Made him pay. 70-61, the largest lead of the game for Missouri State. Things might get out of hand. 3 minutes left to go. A lot of ground to make up for this ORU team. McBride to Alajiki, top of the key. Alajiki goes right. Alajiki gets into the inside the paint, looking for some sort of help. Kicks it out for Miller. Miller at the left wing gets inside. Nearly spun and slipped. Fed it underneath. Luke Gray lays it in. Nice find by Miller yet again. That's assist number 3 for J-Mill. ORU needs a stop.
Have to get a stop here.
70-63, just over 2.5 left to go. Downing Rivers gets around the screen. Nobody home, but he kicked it out. Corner 3 from Martin on the way. Left it short. He got his own miss. Robinson tipped it away. He stepped on the end line, however. And it will stay with the Bears. But a wide open look. ORU catches a break that one didn't go down.
Absolutely. I'm not sure Coach Martin wanted a shot that quick. They control tempo. They have a 7-point lead, and they shoot it early in the clock when it's under 3 minutes. You want to work a little more clock there.
And now timeout's going to be called, I believe. This will be a Missouri State timeout. Let's see if it's a 30-second or a full one. They're going to go with a 30-second timeout for Missouri State. Talk strategy here. 70-63, ORU trails against Missouri State. Obviously, a massive possession coming up here. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Coach, what are you drawing up defensively here to try and almost guarantee a stop for ORU?
Well, we've talked about the zone being pretty prevalent if they continue to keep moving as they have been. However, 19 seconds on the shot clock, I think you can zone out of bounds, but I don't know if Coach Springman has done that. So if they haven't done and guarded the out-of-bounds under with a zone defense, I'm sure they're going to try to keep it out of Jose Bonsu's hands and not allow an open three.
It's going to be Miller, McBride, Robinson, Rosario, and Alajiki. On the other side, it's Martin, Hampton, Jose Bonsu, White, and King. He's the inbounder. King on the baseline. Bounces it into Jose Bonsu. One-on-one with Alajiki. They clear out that side of the floor. Alajiki stands his ground. Jose Bonsu still backing in. Lost the ball out of bounds, and it goes back to ORU.
Alajiki did a great job defensively there. Never gave ground, but didn't foul, and it forces the turnover.
Massive stop for the Golden Eagles. You said it. Alajiki doing a great job standing his ground. Oba's going to check back in. He will take Jose Bonsu's spot. Maybe a little bit of an offense-defense type substitution here from Quanzo Martin. Here comes McBride across the timeline. ORU down 7. McBride gets inside. Floater up, got fouled. McBride upset he didn't make it, but he's got 2 shots coming up at the line. And it seems like that's the type of play that ORU needs down the stretch. Get your leader with a chance to go score.
Especially as well as he's been playing, and he's an excellent free throw shooter. Needs to knock these 2 down. I don't know if Coach Springman will come with some full court pressure here or just decide to play half court and try to get a key stop.
McBride, 18 points here tonight, 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 2 assists and a rebound to go along with it in 35 minutes. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. The crew's going to come together. Jose Bonsu's back at the scorers table, by the way, for Missouri State. Discussion still happening towards that free throw line. They're giving McBride a lot of time to just sit there and think about it a little bit. Now they're going to go over and talk to Quanzo Martin about it. Now Russell Springman's now wondering what they're talking about.
It's a very unusual explanation to just go over to one coach and have that long of a talk. Something happened that probably was, it could have been possibly a flagrant foul type situation, because there's a lot of explanation there.
And now Russ is getting an explanation. So after all that, McBride's going to get his 2 shots. 70-63. These are massive. First one is up and good for McBride. Jose Bonsu back into the ball game for Oba. Senior from Manchester, England, taking a seat. McBride, 1 dribble, spins it back into the palm. Second free throw, pure. 5-point game, 70-65. Full court press on. They push up against White. Now over to Martin near side. Martin working a one-on-one with Jalen Miller. Miller's all over him at the half-court line. Now he gets a screen to the right. Miller doubles him momentarily. Now Jose Bonsu gets it over for White. White gets around a screen to the left, works around Alajiki to the baseline. Alajiki left him, he's all alone, but he missed a floater. Offensive rebound, it's tapped away. Martin's got it up top with a fresh 20.
ORU with only 5 team fouls, they can't afford to use one, but now that the clock's so low, it's going to be difficult.
Approaching a minute 30 left to go. Robinson nearly came up with a steal, harassing King. Now King hands off for White with 3. White's got a fire for the free throw line, no good, and the rebound tapped to Rosario. Big stop for ORU. Minute 22 left to go. ORU down 5, 70-65. Robinson, top of the key. Robinson gives it over to Miller. Wants McBride, didn't get him. Miller drives inside on Hampton. Miller works his way into the paint, bounces it underneath. Rosario dribbled it off of his foot.
ORU has a foul to give here, Connor, so they're going to have to foul no matter who it is just to get it up to 6. And then you do not want to foul White. Coach Springman's signaling to get a foul here because they can't get to 7 until they get to 6.
King, now he gets double teamed, gets it over for White. 1 minute left to go.
You can afford to foul him right now because he's not going to the line. Now you do not want to foul him on the 7th foul.
McBride picks up the foul.
White is as deadly from the free throw line as McBride is for ORU. So do you want to keep him off the line? Maybe go after one of the lesser free throw shooters.
Robinson to guard the inbounder. King bounces it into White. White trying to draw that foul on McBride, but didn't get the call. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Dribbles to the ORU logo. 3 white jerseys around him. He bounces it over to Martin. Now back up top for White with 7. And now a foul's going to be called on the reach-in by McBride, and McBride knows that that's the 7th. So 1-and-1 coming up for Des White.
You got a 92% free throw on the shooter on the line.
40.6 left to go. First free throw. Yep. And it rims out. Rare miss from Des White. Remains a 5-point game. 70-65. Here comes McBride. McBride top of the key over to Alajiki. Alajiki works his way inside. Pump fake. Right-handed hook shot is good. Timeout ORU. Big time shot from Alajiki as they catch a break with a Des White miss from the stripe. It's a 30-second timeout. Well, how big was that?
That was huge, Connor. You know, it's a one-possession game now. The unfortunate thing, it's under 30 seconds, so ORU's going to have to force a turnover or commit a foul. And I'm sure Coach Martin is still going to try to get the ball in White's hands. I mean, a rare miss by him. The way he strokes the ball, you thought it was going to go. But now I think they'll concentrate on getting in the best free throw shooter's hands, and hopefully they can deliver 1 or 2 down the stretch.
29 seconds even left to go in the ball game. Missouri State 70, ORU 67. It'll be Missouri State ball out of the timeout. Full court press will be on for ORU.
Of course, ORU has plenty of time to go for a couple steals here. They don't have to panic and foul right away. They can try to get a 10-second count or get a tie-up. If not, as the ball crosses half court, then maybe they can pick the guy they want to foul.
So here we go out of the timeouts. Rosario, Robinson, McBride, Alajiki, and Miller. Martin, Valentine into the game. Hampton also into the game for Missouri State. They also have King and White. Martin bounces it in for White into the corner, right back to Martin, and an immediate foul. Let's see who this is going to go on, but they're going to give it to Jalen Miller.
Well, I jinxed Des White last time on the line. I won't say anything this time about him being a 92% free throw shooter.
Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 last time. 70-67, 27.2 left to go in the ball game. ORU trails by 3. First free throw from White, got it. 2-possession game.
ORU does not have to have a 3. They just need to make sure they get down and get a really good shot.
Second free throw from White rattles home. 5-point game, 72-67. Timeout called. 27.1 left to go. It's going to be another 30-second timeout called by Missouri State this time, as they want to set up a defense. ORU down 5, 72-67, 27 ticks left to go. And as you said, Tom, they don't need a 3 here. They just need to generate the best look possible. How do they go about doing that?
Well, I think Coach Springman's going to set up a play to try to get a wide open 3. If not, they'll probably tell him, if you can't get a good look at it, let's drive the basketball, put pressure on the defense, hopefully get fouled or get an easy layup. After that occurs, I'm sure they're going to get into full court pressure. Missouri State does have 2 timeouts left, so if they do get in problems, they can call it. But ORU just needs to make sure they get a good attempt here. You just don't want to throw it up just because you're trailing.
ORU's got to go the length of the court Missouri State's going to set up the press, try and waste as much time as possible. Keep in mind, the Bears do not have any fouls to give. So that could play into favor of McBride and company. Here he's got the ball across half court. McBride dribbles right. Got double team momentarily, works his way into the corner, now drives baseline. McBride's got to put up something. Floater in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, Alajiki. His layup, no good. And the rebound to Bonzu. And that one is going to be called a foul underneath. With 11.4 left to go. Foul's going to go on Carlos Rosario. That's his third personal, and they'll send Jose Bonzu to the line. Again, a 57% free throw shooter on the year. Just 1 of 3 today.
This is the guy to foul right here, make him put pressure on him. However, a 5-point lead, whether he converts or not, they still have 2 possessions, the Golden Eagles, to make up for.
Free throw is up, no good. Rebound to Alajiki, they gotta go, 10 seconds left to go. McBride rushes up the floor. McBride, he'll pull from 3, tried to bank it in, no good. Rebound underneath to King, and a tie-up. That will send it back to Missouri State with 2.6, and that's pretty much all she wrote, Tom. They'll send the full court press.
Coach Springman still trying to get him maybe a 5-second count. I've seen stranger things happen.
Lob it up ahead to White, and he traveled with it. He traveled with it with 1.4 left to go in a 5-point game. Probably doesn't mean much. Alajiki here on the near sideline. Get it into Robinson. Robinson will just let it fly from half court to the buzzer. Rims out, and that is it from the Baby Center. A tightly contested game for all 40 minutes, but it's the Bears in the second half. They outscore Oral Roberts 39-25, and they take it by a final score of 72-67. Don't go anywhere.